When I think about yesterday, my oh my, my oh my, a kiss and so I did.
What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video today. I am so happy and so excited to have you guys here. So if you're watching today's video for the first time, or you're on this channel for the first time, kindly do not forget to like, share and subscribe. You can also get to hit that notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you are going to be notified.
Signs, but I couldn't run then. I don't blame myself, couldn't see it coming.
So in today's video, I have decided that I'm sharing with you my evening routine. It usually changes from time to time. It's not the same. Whatever I'm doing on this video, there are days that I don't even have dishes in my sink. But on this particular video, on this day, I was feeling like burnt out. You know, when you have the same routine every day, you usually feel burnt out when you're doing the same things every day. So I usually have 1 or 2 days within the week that I just get to rest in after the kids have gone to school. Of course, you're going to have to do this when the kids have gone to school, because during the weekends you're not able to, because as much as you'd want to, you're not able to, because there are kids who really need you, and there's always something that your kids are gonna need. So it's hard for me to do this during the weekend. So I usually have 1 or 2 days that I just get to relax a little bit, not a lot, just get to relax a little bit and get out from the usual routine of waking up in the morning, doing dishes, mopping and all that. So what I usually do the day before, what I do is make sure that my house is clean, probably the kitchen only, but I usually just make sure that the entire house is clean, so that I don't have the urge to start cleaning the moment I wake up. So this is one of those days that I was feeling down. I was feeling the burnout. So I woke up at around 11 and I had to start off with the dishes. And I've shared with you, I usually wear gloves when I'm doing my dishes because I'm trying to protect my hands from the water and the soap damage. So I usually make sure that I rub in oil, and the Nivea oil that I shared with you, I've mixed it with some coconut oil and also some glycerin that I'm sure that you guys have seen it when the video started. So I rub some oil and then I wear my gloves, and after that I usually feel like my hands are very soft. So the first place that I usually start off with is the kitchen, and today I'm just cleaning my kitchen and washing the towels that I have been procrastinating for the longest time to wash. I've soaked these these kitchen towels for I think 3 days, and today I just decided, because I didn't do much in the morning, I decided to wash them.
It's silent now, we don't say a word, we're just looking at each other. Tears in our eyes from the words we said, yeah, it kinda broke my heart.
So also being a stay-at-home mom, let me tell you, sometimes you get like so burnt out And what I've learned is that you can never get everything done. You have to do whatever you need to do, what's basic. I have days that I do deep cleaning. I have days for doing certain things. Like I have learned that you cannot do everything the same way every day. That way you're going to lose your mind. So I have days when I tend to relax more. There are days when I do like deep cleaning. There are days when I just sleep in. But what I have to do is make sure that the previous day my house, or I usually clean it at night, so that the following day I do not get the urge of cleaning. Being a stay-at-home mom, you always have the urge. You cannot, if you're like me and you cannot stand a dirty house, you'll wake up and you'll be doing the same things every day. And also try switching up, try switching up the routine. There are days when don't just make it like when you wake up you have to mop, you have to do like the same routine every day. Sometimes I do try to switch up my routine so that at least I'm able to function, because I feel like if you do the same things the same time every day, it gets to a point where you cannot do it.
These feelings on and on. I don't wanna change who you are. The things you say is always one step too far. But I know that I've played my part. I'm hurting you as well. I guess that we should say we're sorry. Say we're sorry. Say we're sorry. I guess that we should say we're sorry. Say we're sorry. Say we're sorry.
Also, these fruits have been in that bag for I think a day or two, so I decided also to just wash them, and I'm using baking soda. I did not buy the vegetable soap, so what I usually do if I don't have that, I use baking soda to wash my fruits.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out, you stop caring about it. Don't let your hair get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall.
Also, today I'm going to be preparing dinner early, so this is just me washing the fish that I had removed from the fridge earlier. So it had been washed initially when I bought it from City Market, but usually I just like to go over it with some light washing and then let it to drip out all the water. So the next thing that I do is to wash the kitchen gloves, and you guys have seen me washing the fish when I'm wearing the kitchen gloves. So what I do is just wash them with soap and water so that they don't smell fishy. And also remember, I had applied some lotion on my hands, and now it's kind of scummy inside, so I'm just washing out the oil and the fish smell from the gloves and just let them out to dry. And also when you're drying out gloves, make sure that you turn them inside out.
I don't wanna be crazy no more. Every time I think you're gonna walk.
So the next thing on the agenda was to transfer this washing detergent, the powdered detergent for the washing machine, into these storage containers, because every time I'm trying to get detergent from this bag, it usually just pours out, and I don't want that. So I decided to buy these storage containers and just empty it. The detergent was a gift from somebody who gifted us when we bought the laundry machine, so I decided just to change it up and just put the detergent into containers. I feel like it's easy to access the detergent when it's in a container than when it's in that bag. And also I just feel like the containers look beautiful, or they look nice as compared to that bag.
I don't wanna be crazy no more. Every time I think you're gonna walk out of my door, I start to jump to the conclusion you don't love me
feel like on this day I was doing a lot of things that I had been initially procrastinating on doing, like, you know, the kitchen towels, washing the fruits, and also cleaning this spice rack that I have. I have been procrastinating on doing these things for the last, I think, some of them 3 weeks, some of them 2 weeks, some of them 2 days. So I decided just to get these things done and out of my way so that I am able to focus on other things. And also I feel like I was able to do this because I had rested for the better part of the morning and I was feeling a little bit energetic because I had cleaned the house the previous day. So when I woke up at 11, it was just the smallest, the simplest things that I had to do, and therefore everything that I had been procrastinating on doing, I felt like doing them on that day. That's why I tell you, like, sometimes as a stay-at-home mom, doing the same routine each and every day, sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you need to just to give yourself time to at least breathe so that you're able to, you know, you're able to rebound and come up, you know, feeling strong and energetic and also not just so burnt out. To share with you this fly candle. This is like a fly repellent. You know, I want to make fish and I've left the fish to drip out water, so I'm seeing a lot more flies now in my kitchen. So I just wanted to light this up so that probably it will chase away or it will repel the flies. So I just wanted to share with you this product in case. I feel like it's very, very functional. Like every time I light this up and I have flies in my kitchen, they usually tend to like go away. So let me light this up. So it's this fish that is bringing in a lot of flies from outside. So that's why I had to light the fly repellent candle. also this vegetable has been in the fridge for I think 2 or 3 days. I have also been procrastinating on washing it up and just cooking it, and I decided to do that. I feel like for me to be able to procrastinate on doing a lot of things in my house, it's usually because I am burnt out or I am overwhelmed. So a lot of things you find you just keep postponing that you're gonna do, but if you give yourself like a break, you're able to get a lot of things done that you have not been able to do. So the vegetable is a mixture of traditional vegetables. If you live in Kenya, I don't know their English names, but if you live in Kenya, you know saga and you know managu. So that mixture is usually very tasty when it comes to vegetables. I prefer traditional vegetables. How I know they are usually a little bit expensive if you compare to other vegetables like sukuma wiki or probably cabbage. Cabbage is usually the cheapest. They're usually a little bit pricey, but usually worth it. Like they're very tasty as compared to the other vegetables. So sometimes if you have like a lot of sukuma wiki for a long time, or cabbage for a long time, usually just crave for some traditional vegetables.
Get up, stretch my legs, eat some breakfast, milk and eggs, brush my teeth up, wash my face, start my day. Wake up, get up, stretch my legs, eat some breakfast, milk and eggs, brush my teeth up, wash my face, throw my clothes on, start my day. Wake up.
So now it's time to blend my tomatoes, and the reason why I do blend tomatoes, it's not like it's my first preference, but my middle son Tulani does not like to see tomatoes staring at him on his plate. He doesn't want to see that. The moment he sees like those tomatoes there, he will not eat that food. So that's why we usually tend to blend our tomatoes more in my house.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn.
So now it's time to prepare dinner. Sometimes I do prepare dinner early, sometimes we do it a little bit later, especially if you are not decided on what to eat, especially hubby and I usually just wait for him to come home from work, and then we can decide on what to eat. But sometimes if I know what we are going to have for dinner, sometimes I just do it a little bit early just to save up on time and so that we're able to go to bed early. So this is just me adding onions. I prefer to do this at the same time, like doing the frying the vegetables and also cooking the fish stew. So today we are doing vegetables and fish, and personally I don't like fish, so probably later I'm gonna do eggs, but that I don't think I'll include it on this video because that I'll do it probably later in the night. I personally don't like fish. Hubby and probably the kids, they usually have fish, but I'll do eggs. So I like my vegetable very simple, just add onions. I don't like tomatoes in my vegetables. That's one thing. When I see tomatoes in my vegetables, usually a turn off for me. So I try to keep it simple. For the fish, after frying the onions, I added in some blended tomatoes and then just let it cook for a little bit. then I added in some tomato paste just to give it that beautiful pop of color. Next, I think I added in some black pepper, and then I added in some coriander powder. I also added some paprika spice. I usually just measure these ingredients with my eyes. And also I added in some fish masala. Of course, you're not gonna make fish without fish masala. I also added in some tandoori spice and some oregano. Now, there are days when I just do like simple fish without any spices, but there are days when you just feel like, you know, adding some spice to your food. I also added in some dark soy sauce. I also added in some chili beef cubes. And then just mix everything up until it's fully combined, and then we're just gonna cover this and let it cook on very low heat for about 4 minutes. So the vegetables have shrunk. Now it's easier to mix. So I'm just gonna mix it up until all the onions are fully combined with the vegetables, and then I'm gonna add in salt. So I like adding in salt to my food when I already know, especially when it comes to vegetable, never add salt before your vegetables shrink. I learned that the hard way. Make sure that your vegetables have shrunk. That is when you add your salt. That way you're able to know the right quantity of vegetable that you're going to add salt. If you add before it shrinks, then it means you're going to add in a lot of salt, thinking the vegetable is a lot, yet it's kidogo. So I also went ahead and added in some milk. You know, traditional vegetables with milk is usually very tasty.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for.
So at this point, our spiced up tomatoes for our fish is fully cooked, nice. It has very beautiful color. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in some water. And please always, when you're cooking like fish, make sure that you add water before you add your fish. That way you're able to mix everything until they are fully combined.
But sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes.
Next, I added in salt to taste. You can do as much salt as you want depending on your taste buds. And then next, we're just going to mix this everything until all the salt is fully combined into our spice and our tomatoes.
Chicago, be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me.
Next, you add in your fish pieces and just make sure that they are nicely dipped in there, because you want them to be able to infuse all that flavor into your fish. Then you're just gonna flip them over just so that they are fully coated with your nice stew. So we're just gonna cover this after, you know, mixing it up. We're just gonna cover this and let it cook on medium low heat for about 30 minutes. as the vegetable is cooking and the fish is also cooking, I am going to clear out the kitchen. I'm gonna do the dishes that I used when I'm cooking. So I like also doing this just to make my work easy, and also, you know, when you're cooking fish, you don't want flies coming into your kitchen. So because of the smell of the fish, I'm gonna clean up and make sure that by the time my food is ready, my kitchen is also very clean. So by the time I'm done with the dishes and I'm done with cleaning up the kitchen, my food is ready. And as you guys can see, the fish is looking nice and delicious, and the vegetable is nice and creamy, just how I like it. So the only thing left is probably ugali, and that we'll do later. And then now it's around 4 p.m. That's the time when my kids are usually dropped by their school bus. I have to go down there and wait for them. So I can never be late on waiting for them here, because our gate is usually locked from outside and everybody has a key. So which means if they come, there will be nobody to wait for them or open the gate for them, so they'll be standing in the hot sun. So I usually don't want to be late for that. So guys, that will mark the end of my evening routine. It like I said before, it's really different. It depends on the day or the different activities that I have to do, but that's just basically what I do most of the evening. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Remember, if you're not yet subscribed, kindly consider subscribing, liking, and also sharing this video with your friends and family.